Now, from the area's leader in live local news, this is WYLN News, the area's #1 source of live local news and information in Luzerne, Schuylkill, Carbon, and Columbia counties. WYLN News starts now.
Good evening, and thank you for joining us on WYLN News. I'm Paula Degnan. What started off as a report of a man making threats on social media turned into a 4-hour standoff on the south side of Hazleton today. WYLN's Gary Perna has more on the incident.
A man is dead following a standoff this morning in the city of Hazleton. This all started just after 8 this morning when police responded to the 300 block of East Elm Street, not far from the intersection of Poplar Street, for a report of a man that made threats on social media to harm himself and children. When police arrived on scene, the man in the home opened fire and an officer fired back. That's according to Police Chief Jerry Speziale.
And he returned fire. So I have a crisis intervention person coming, and I may possibly even force him to go to the hospital just to be checked out for trauma.
It was just around 10 when officers deployed gas into the home to force the man out, but he refused and remained inside. The chief said when officers entered the home around 1 p.m., they found the unidentified man dead. Police had a 3-block radius shut down and even evacuated some neighbors from the area. WYLN did speak with one neighbor who woke up to the commotion.
We woke up to a big bang on the door, and it was the police for next door telling us to get in the house, and overheard something about the neighbor was threatening to take somebody's life and his own, and then we heard gunshots.
She said that the man was a good guy, and she can't believe this happened.
He was a good guy. You know, I think he had a lot of issues that just led up to this, and unfortunately not a good ending, but it's sad. He, like I said, he was a hard worker, you know, and helped everybody around the neighborhood. You know, he was there to help anybody out, and I feel bad.
Hazleton Area School District officials said Heights Terrace Elementary Middle School did not go on lockdown and was running without interruption. State Police, Butler Township, and West Hazleton Police, along with Hazleton Fire and APTS EMS, all were on location. At this 5:30 hour, we're still awaiting the identity of the man that was involved in this incident on Elm Street. Reporting for WYLN News, I'm Gary Perna.
And as some Hazleton police units were clearing from that Elm Street incident, an officer conducted a traffic stop in the 100 block of South Church Street. That after observing a BMW being operated by a wanted fugitive. That wanted person was identified as 17-year-old Felix Denny. Denny was wanted in connection with a shooting incident that occurred at a basketball game back in March in Hazleton outside the YWCA. Denny is being charged as an adult with aggravated assault. Numerous Hazleton units responded to the scene to back up that officer, and 3 individuals were detained along with Denny, being arrested and transported to Hazleton Police Station for processing on the warrant. A man from Zion Grove now faces a slew of charges, that after a police pursuit in the city of Hazleton. It was Saturday morning. Police responded to the 600 block of East Broad Street to reports of a stolen 2011 Hyundai Elantra. Officers were alerted that the vehicle was traveling from 15th Street toward Diamond Avenue. They attempted to stop the car being driven by 28-year-old Mark Joseph Slosh as he fled and lost control on 4th Street and Branch Court. He then fled on foot to McKinley Street and got into a brief physical altercation with officers. He was arrested and charged with theft, receiving stolen property, fleeing and eluding resisting arrest, and possession of drug paraphernalia. 2 Ashley police officers are recovering from their injuries after a crash early Sunday morning. It happened as they were traveling along South Main Street in an unmarked police vehicle. That's when another vehicle crossed the center lane, striking their vehicle head-on. The The driver of that vehicle, a 28-year-old man from Illinois, was taken to the hospital for treatment. Charges are pending. Results of alcohol testing. The officer's injuries were not serious. One person was hurt in a crash this morning in Klein Township. The crash happened on Route 309, just south of the intersection of Loft Road. Officials say the Dodge pickup truck was heading north on 309 and crossed the southbound lanes, ending up down the embankment. Fire crews used a Stokes basket and ropes to bring the driver up to the road. The driver taken to the hospital with minor injuries. Fire crews from McAdoo and Hometown responded to that call, along with Klein Township Police. A Saturday afternoon fire in Schuylkill County has been ruled an accident. The blaze began in the front bedroom on the second floor of 110 East Oak Street in Shenandoah, damaging the rental home and displacing 4 people. Firefighters were dispatched just after 2 Saturday for that reported house fire. Shenandoah Fire, along with Shenandoah EMS and Mahanoy City Rescue, all called to the blaze. All occupants, 2 adults and 2 teens, were out of the building when crews arrived. PPL Electric also sent to the scene to disconnect the power. The American Red Cross was requested to help the occupants. Flames broke out along Arlington Street in Tamaqua Sunday afternoon. 2 people were home at the time when fire sparked around 3:30. Officials say it got its start in the rear of the home. There were no injuries. The cause of that fire is still under investigation. An Old Forge man was arraigned today for allegedly conning a woman out of $170,000. According to police, 63-year-old Richard Hannock met 83-year-old Mary Ellen Voitush at Mohegan Sun Pocono July 13th. He told her he needed money. She gave him $100 so he would leave her alone. Before she left the casino, she gave him another $700 in casino cash. He repeatedly contacted the woman over the next few weeks, asking her for more money on several occasions. According to court papers, she withdrew $20,000 for Hannock July 26th, another $18,000 on the 27th, and nearly $50,000 on July 31st. She gave him over $60,000 in August. After her daughter discovered that more than $171,000 was missing from the account, she went to police. Hannock now charged with 16 counts of theft, 16 counts of receiving stolen property. He was released on $25,000 unsecured bail. Coming up on WYLN News, the retrial of Bill Cosby had quite a start outside the courtroom today. Plus, if you want to vote and haven't registered, time is running out. But first, let's take a look at our 7-day forecast. Some periods of, snow overnight with a low of 31. Some early snow showers leaving little to no coating tomorrow. Tomorrow's high about 45. Then partly cloudy and 49 for Wednesday. We'll be right back.
Pull it.
There are lots of things you can pull, but what's the most fun? Pulling parts at Harry's You Pull It, the world's largest auto salvage yard.
Pull it. Pull it.
Come visit any of their 3 convenient Harry's You Pull It locations: Hazleton, Allentown, Pennsburg, and Pull It. Are you in good hands? Call Gary McNeilis of Allstate Insurance for all your insurance needs. The McNeilis Agency has 2 locations to conveniently serve you: 1092 North Church Street in Hazel Township and Hometown Village Square in Hometown. Their quality, service-oriented agency will make sure you get the coverage you need at a price you can afford. Call in Hazel Township at 570-454-1981 or in Hometown at 570-668-5133.
Are you in good hands? Meet slumlord Scott Wagner, sued for renting apartments with termites, no heat, and leaking water. Sleazy bail bondsman Wagner released a child predator from jail who abused again. Toxic Wagner was cited 20 times breaking environmental laws, including water pollution. Greedy Wagner sued an 84-year-old woman who didn't want his garbage service. Deadbeat Dad Wagner hauled into court in order to pay $800,000 in back alimony and child support. And coming soon, Violent Wagner.
You just assaulted me.
The retrial of Bill Cosby began today in suburban Philadelphia. The morning began with Cosby and his attorneys walking into the courthouse when a topless woman jumped over a barricade toward the 80-year-old Cosby. The woman, identified as Nicole Rochelle, was quickly taken into custody. Her body covered with words, including "Women's Lives Matter" and names of some of the women accusers. She was later released. After a late start due to a potential issue with a juror during opening statements, prosecutors say Cosby paid his sexual assault accuser, Andrea Constant, nearly $3.4 million in a 2006 civil settlement, information which was not allowed in the first trial. Cosby's attorneys say that relationship was consensual. Cosby could face up to 10 years in prison if found guilty. The trial continues tomorrow. Luzerne County Council will meet tomorrow night for an executive session. It's expected to include a vote on the contract with the over 100 members of the AFSCME court-related union. Following, there will be a very full work session where, among items, a presentation is expected by a PennDOT representative. That will be on the proposed $5 county vehicle registration fee. Can Do is seeking tax incentives for a portion of downtown Hazleton and land in the Humboldt and McAdoo industrial parks. The incentives are available through a federal program for businesses created by President Donald Trump. It allows investors to avoid or postpone paying capital gains taxes on investments in low-income communities. Tracts in Pennsylvania are being reviewed by the State Department of Community and Economic Development. There are around 1,200 tracts that qualify for the program. The federal funding would help pay for workforce development and affordable housing in the communities. Acting Secretary of State Robert Torres is encouraging Pennsylvanians to use the online voter registration as the primary deadline is quickly approaching. Monday, April 16th, that's the deadline to register to vote in the upcoming May primary. OVR makes the process easier than ever before. It's already been used by more than 1 million Pennsylvanians. Registered Republican or Democratic primary voters will choose the two parties' nominees for U.S. Senator, Governor, Lieutenant Governor, representatives in Congress, half of the state senators, all representatives in the General Assembly, and members of the state and county party committees. Registered voters who reside in the 48th, 68th, and 178th legislative districts will additionally be able to vote in the special elections being held May 15th to fill those districts' vacancies. The Department of State's website offers printable voter registration applications as well as more information. You can find it at voterspa.com. Coming up on Weston's News Choice, the next red carpet breakfast is right around the corner. Details on Community and You, plus remembering Grayson. But first, let's take a look at today's winning midday lottery numbers. Good luck if you played. Stay with us.
All Care Home Care, providing quality in home care since 1986.
Call and see how their team of licensed physical therapists, skilled nurses, speech, and occupational therapists can provide you with exceptional service in the comfort of your own home. They also offer dietitian, home health aide, and medical social worker services. You have a choice in your health care. For safe, friendly, qualified care, call All Care Home Care today and let their team begin taking care of you and your loved ones.
Independent Life Home Care is a licensed non-medical in-home care agency in Mountaintop, covering all of Luzerne and Carbon counties. Independent Life offers caring, dependable, quality care with RN, LPN, home health aide, and companion services. They accept Medicaid waiver programs, veterans benefits, long-term care insurance, and private pay. For a free assessment, call 570-904-8822. Caregivers are also welcome to apply to join our growing team. Wherever you choose to be, choose Independent Life to be with you. Go Hog Wild for Iron Pigs Baseball. WYLN is televising the Lehigh Valley Iron Pigs live. America's favorite pastime on your local network, WYLN TV 35. See the stars of tomorrow at Coca-Cola Park. Don't miss any of the games here on WYLN TV 35. Visit WYLNTV.com for a complete Iron Pigs schedule. Lehigh Valley Iron Pigs on WYLN, your home for live sports.
Well, welcome to Community and You. Mary Malone from the Chamber joining me once again, and we're going to talk about a red carpet breakfast and a joint mixer between two chambers. That's an exciting one. But first, we're going to start with the red carpet breakfast coming up on April 12th at Capriotti's, and State Senator Johnny Dichak will be the featured speaker. And a lot going on, but the senator said he's going to focus on the SHINE program.
He is. We are fortunate enough here at Maple Manor to have one of the locations for the SHINE program that the Senator and Congressman Barletta were instrumental in bringing to Luzerne County. So to give our businesses an update on what's going on, because there really is a connection in, again, making sure that our students are 21st century prepared for the businesses. He'll also give a little update about things going on in Harrisburg and his committees. But like I said, that's going to be the main focus of his time.
And of course at Capriotti's, and the red carpet breakfast start at 7:45 in the morning, so they get everybody up by 9 o'clock so we can get into work and get the day going.
That's right. We are the chamber.
We can't stop work. But so this event, of course, like many other ones, you have to RSVP. So if you want a spot there, it's important to call the chamber ahead of time.
That's right. And members and non-members. So we do open it up to folks in the community. So anyone who is interested, and there's generally a Q&A at the end of all the red carpet breakfasts, and it really is a great opportunity if you've got a particular issue that you'd like to speak with the senator about, to come in and to talk to him, and his staff will be there as well.
Wonderful. So that's April 12th. Then just a couple days later, on Wednesday, April 18th, we're having a joint mixer between the Hazleton Chamber and the Schuylkill County Chamber of Commerce at the beautiful Mountain Valley Golf Course. And it is such a wonderful place. If you've never been there, it is a great place to go. Great view as well. And this is a great thing because two chambers are coming together.
That's right. And so twice the business networking ability. Actually, the Schuylkill Chamber and the Hazleton Chamber actually share. Many of our members are in both locations. So it is a great opportunity, again, to put those two together. And Ken and his team down at Mountain Valley do a great job. And hopefully we'll have, the greens will be open for golfing that day as well. So if any of our members want to come out and swing their clubs once or twice before we have the mixer in the evening from 5 to 7. And there's usually excellent gifts and prizes for those who come and attend this particular mixer that we have annually with the Schuylkill Chamber.
I know Mountain Valley has a wonderful menu as well, and especially on their, give a little plug, some of their weekend breakfasts are always wonderful, but they always have great things, just like many of our other businesses here in the greater Hazleton area. So again, we have the red carpet breakfast coming up on April 12th at Capriotti's with Senator Johnny Dichak, and then the joint mixer between the Schuylkill and Hazleton Chambers on Wednesday, April 18th at Mountain Valley Golf Course. All the information is on the Chamber website, so make sure you go there and you can register for the red carpet breakfast. You don't have to be a member as well to go to that and hear Senator Dichak about what's going on in the state as well. Mary, a lot going on here at the Chamber.
Spring has sprung, and like I said, lots of business-to-business networking happening, and so the Chamber, we're here for you.
All right. Thanks for joining us here on Wyln, everyone. We'll catch you next time on Community News.
Northeast Pennsylvania. Scenic beauty, close-knit communities. We're neighbors helping neighbors. Lehigh Valley Health Network is bringing you leading-edge cancer treatment that's close to home, robotic surgery for quicker recoveries, world-class heart care and access to top specialists, all from Lehigh Valley Hospital Hazleton and our 15 community locations. Neighbors caring for Greater Hazleton and beyond. Lehigh Valley Health Network.
You've seen university advertising. A student like me pitching you the same old ideas. But I'm not gonna do that.
Instead, I'm gonna tell you what you can do with a Penn State degree. You can help anyone. Go anywhere. Create! And with 20 campuses to choose from, you'll always feel at home.
Look, Penn State is amazing, but your best years are just beginning. Come find out for yourself.
For 4 generations, All-American Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram has been treating their customers like family. Stop in to get the lowest financing options and best service around. Whether you're in need of a Ram pickup with a Snow Dog plow, or have an active family lifestyle, or simply want to show off your fun, adventurous side, All-American Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram of Tamaqua has a wide variety of inventory to choose from. Stop in now and take advantage of the spring sales event.
The Schuylkill County Chamber of Commerce will host a candidate forum for those running in the 9th Congressional District. The forum will be April 24th in the DHH Lingle Middle School Auditorium. Democrats Susan Quick, Gary Wegman, and Denny Wolf, and Republicans George Halkovich, Dan Muser, and Scott Eulinger will answer questions on 4 topics. After, they will take questions from the media. The event is open to the public, but questions are limited to the chamber as well as to the media people that will be there. They will be given in a Q&A format. There is no charge to attend, but if you are interested, you should give them a call at 570-622-1942 or 1-800-755-1942 to reserve a seat. Beginning tomorrow at the Luzerne County Courthouse, tours of the recent renovations will be held. It's all part of April being National County Government Month. The first tour will be tomorrow at 4:30, April 13th at noon, and then the 19th and 23rd at 6 p.m. All will meet in the Rotunda. A ceremony is planned for the grand reopening on May 6th. For more information on all events, you can find those at luzernecounty.org. We met little Grayson Capes of Drums earlier this year. Since he was born January 5th, Grayson touched the hearts and lives of so many people. It was through the many fundraisers and prayer offerings that thousands got to know Grayson and his family. We're sorry to say that after 3 months, he lost his brave fight of battling several life-threatening illnesses just last week. We send our condolences to Grayson's mom, Amanda, his family, and all those wonderful friends. Stay with us. A look at today's weather is next here on WYLN News.
At the Joyce Insurance Group, we offer insurance tailored to your needs. We protect what matters most to you.
We've been serving the needs of thousands of clients throughout Northeast Pennsylvania since 1955.
Our professional agents are dedicated to providing you with a great insurance experience.
With 62 years in business, our clients are the reason that we care the most.
Ask any of our 5,000 plus satisfied customers, and they'll tell you the right choice is Joyce.
Join us this week on Let's Talk Chiropractic. You're going to meet Kurt and Kim, who together got great chiropractic care and got back on the road to wellness. Their story this week on Let's Talk Chiropractic. Join us.
The Helping Hand Society's annual telethon will be held Saturday, April 21st, live from Genetti Ballrooms and broadcast on WYLN TV 35. Enjoy local and regional entertainment all day Saturday from noon until 11 p.m. The Helping Hand Society's annual telethon live from Genetti Ballrooms, 1345 North Church Street in Hazel Township, April 21st on WYLN TV 35.
For creative cuisine and handcrafted cocktails, visit Four Blooms in Drums.
Stripes and Strikes, Hazelton's official sports store, and more. Visit for all your baseball and team uniforms, including custom screen printing and embroidery. Find them on Facebook and visit them at Route 309 across from Genetti's, or the second location in Hazelton Area Recreation Programs facility in the Hazelton Heights. Good luck, Cougars, on their quest for state champions.
This week on Topic A, I'm joined by representatives from SAFE. We're going to talk about exactly what their organization does, how you could be part of it, and why now, more than ever, there's such a big push on understanding autism and the autism spectrum. This week on Topic A, only on WYLN.